Welcome to the Dream Lab podcast. It's your favorite podcast on the east side of the Western Hemisphere. This is your Captain Dre Perry. I am here with the co-pilots. We got Chrissy B in the building. We got Rev Kev in the building. Did y'all miss us? It's been a long 7 days.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Remember the things were like, you're gonna die in 7 days.
What was that from?
Was it The Ring?
Yeah.
Was it
And then they put it in Scary Movie.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Because they didn't actually call and tell them they're gonna die in 7 days.
7 days.
They just knew it. That was crazy.
Yeah, wild.
I got scared.
Hey y'all, so this is the Dream Lab podcast, you know, the safe space for dreamers. We want you to dream, but not only dream, you got to make them dreams a reality, right?
Okay.
So we're going to talk about that actually in detail this episode, because this episode is why it hasn't happened for you yet. Why it hasn't happened for you yet. And you may be like, what it? Well, you know what the it is, the it that you've been praying for, you've been waiting for, that you've been dreaming about, a thing that you want in your life, or maybe the life that you want to live. And it just hasn't happened for you yet. And you just sitting here, you know, trying to figure out like what's going on. We could talk about some reasons as to why maybe it hasn't happened for you. And yeah, but before we get into all of that, y'all know we got to do our intro. You know, we got to do our check-in. Kev got a segment. So just hold tight, get your popcorn, get your notepad, because we're going to have a good conversation today. Oh.
What is that?
More nuts. More nuts this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
These are sesame seed sticks. Savory and crunchy.
I'm sorry. So nuts last week, sticks this week. Let me
try
see.
them?
No, I just wanted to
everybody
see
try
it.
them. I try it now. And watch
Damn.
it.
Try it now.
It's not a stick.
Try it. Try it, Draylen.
This isn't a stick though.
Everybody, let's go. 1, 2, 3. They good.
You didn't even let us answer.
This nigga spoke for my taste buds.
They are good.
Is this alright?
It's different. It's a healthier snack. It's a healthier choice.
What's in this? I could have been allergic. I'm sitting there. Sitting over here like, nigga, I think I need to go to the hospital.
No, they're flour.
I don't think I
Jesus
like
Christ.
I'm gonna just stop there.
This nigga said it's flour.
Dre, how you doing?
I was good until I ate this flour.
Y'all see how they do me?
Ooh, no, I'm fantastic, actually.
Good.
I'm fantastic. Church was along today.
Oh,
I mean, I'm talking about like an hour and 27 minutes. Like, we was out of there.
Guest preacher?
No. The pastor was there. He had to leave, though.
See.
All of them extra pastoral remarks was out of the window, you know? But no, it was a great day.
Blink, blink.
It's been a great week. I'm trying to really like think about my week, so I'm actually looking at the calendar to see what happened. Not much. Hey, I dropped the vlog though.
Yay!
I dropped episode 1 of my vlog, so make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel
Immediately.
at Draylen Perry.
Right now.
Just
Right
you know
now.
how YouTube is. You can just pull it down a little bit and continue doing what you're doing while we're still playing. And scribble. So make sure you do that.
That was good, Dre. It's a scribble.
Make sure you do that. And I honestly, I don't think I have any other updates. I have been working more on my music. I got more info coming. Just
what?
hold tight. More info coming.
Oh, I thought you was saying like a Mexican. More info coming. I'm gonna say that's good.
No, it was terrible if that was the case.
That's what it sounded like. More info coming.
More info
You
coming.
did say coming.
Coming.
That was good.
Victor.
Victor. Sorry to all of our Hispanic people. We just joking.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I'm working on this EP. The name of the EP is called License to Fly.
Yes.
And I'm excited about it. I'll tell you more about the songs and what they mean to me, and you'll be able to hear it and all that good stuff. But we do have a live show coming up.
Yay!
The level of unison that has happened today is
There's
just
power in
crazy.
the room. Is the heat
Yes.
on?
No, but
No, it's on.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, turn this on and face me.
Selfish.
As hell.
But here's the thing about Kevin. Every episode, you see, I have on a short sleeve, Dre got on a short sleeve, then Kevin, the one
This
that be
nigga
hot
come in here.
every single
well,
week.
because it be cold outside a little bit, so I always try to dress for the
Yeah, we
weather.
don't record the episodes outside.
Like we are inside.
This didn't turn all the way.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, wait. Live episode.
Live
Yeah.
show March 29th at 7 p.m. Listen, you need to go to thedreamlabpod.com and get your tickets, yo. You don't want to miss this. If you're in the Detroit area, it's going to be a great time. It's literally, picture us live
Literally.
Are you gonna play some new music?
at the show.
I think you should.
Ooh. a
Maybe.
Sneak peek? Ooh.
It'll be a vibe,
We
I
peeking
think
and
so.
sneaking.
Okay. Peek sneak.
We peeking and sneaking. I'm using that.
That sounds like some shit you shouldn't be doing.
I know, but period.
Anyway, peeking and sneaking.
Uh-oh. I get it now.
But anyway, that's enough of me. Make sure you go to the website, get your tickets. Dream Lab Live is going to be awesome. Yeah, Chrissy B, how you doing?
Woo! I'm good. No, I'm really, really good. My coffee's kicking in, guys.
Hey.
Amen.
Because I was sleepy.
Chrissy B, Kev coming here overdressed and Chrissy B coming here sleepy.
Sleep every time.
We're
every
the problem
week.
couch.
You know, flaws and all, but we love each other.
Y'all pray for the co-pilots.
Yes. But I am great. This has been officially a week in my new apartment.
Okay.
Okay, so let me tell you about the journey of these
Uh-huh.
past 7 days, though. Okay, I could not sleep. The first few days, it was a struggle for me to sleep, and when I say that, I mean like through the night or whatnot, like not broken or anything like that. And if you know me, you know I like to sleep. Okay, so it would be like it would take me a minute to fall asleep, so I wouldn't be falling asleep till like I said a minute. It was a lot of minutes. To like 3 or 4
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of minutes.
in the
Hundreds
morning, like hundreds. That's a lot of minutes, like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I don't ever be up that much, or that late. And then even when I would fall asleep, I would still keep waking up, kind of looking at the door and stuff. And then I would wake up like clockwork at 8. So I wasn't getting no sleep the past, the first few days, the first few nights. But it's getting better. It definitely has. I prayed over my space. I anointed my space, the doors, windows, things like that. And just kind of set the atmosphere, So, of course, the prayer, but also just
She
like
was in there liturgical dancing. I just want you to... She had the
talk
flag
about,
and
there's
everything.
miracle in this room.
No, that's not the song that y'all liturgical dance on. You know the song, right?
I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of this church.
Yes.
All you got to do is say yes.
She said, oh!
Yeah.
Oh! I know that lady
Hey.
for real. That's the
The
crazy
neighbors
part.
thought you was getting it
That
in.
was.
Nope, we're worshiping.
Listen, I don't care what y'all say. That was a good song.
No, that
No,
song
I
was
don't-
extremely too long
I
for no
don't
reason.
listen to it all the time though. Anyway, but
I hope not.
also but I was just like playing softer music, things like that, and then also listening to meditation music as I sleep.
Nice.
Like it's like soaking in His presence or something like that.
Love that. I listen to them
instrumental.
when I pray.
Yeah, and you can do black screen, so it's not like a big old TV light.
Exactly. No, we'd listen to brown noise that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gotten much better, but now my body's catching up on the sleep, so I've been tired still. So we getting somewhere. But I love the space. I love the peace. I love just the opportunity to be able to just be me by myself. So yeah, that's me.
Well,
Kev.
Period.
that's good.
Yeah, I'm good. I am almost done.
I thought he was grabbing another
This nigga
snack.
pulled.
I was
He
about
got.
to say he do got a whole lunchbox. Though.
Almost
He got props.
Okay, well, hurry up. So I'm almost done with the Psychology of Money. I have one more chapter to go.
Who was that by? Morgan House?
Yes.
Housel?
House.
Housel?
Housel. Housel. I'm almost done. I'm on chapter 20. I told myself before the month ended, I wanted to be done with the book. So today, I had today off. So I literally got up, made me some egg whites, 100% wheat toast.
That's
100%
racist as
spinach.
hell.
How?
Can I get the eggs? Just the white part.
Yeah.
Just the white part.
Just the white part.
Keep the other color part. I don't want that.
Please.
So I had racist eggs. with spinach. I had it's basically like an almond. I put it on top of the bread. Then I just sat in the bed. I did watch Spirit and Truth today. I looked at Pastor Moore's sermon. And then I just read 3 chapters. So I got 1 more to go, and then I'll be done for January. Then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to read next. The book has been very empowering on money. I'm super excited to see what goals I'll actually be able to set and reach for the month of February. Now that I have a different type of understanding of money and where I want to be as far as my goals. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
I love that.
I got a lot going on. Like February is going to be like hella busy for me. Like I got 3 events I'm doing. I'm doing 4. I'm doing one at a Catholic church. They bring us in as like an orchestra and some singers and a band. We go in and we do that. That's actually on the 14th. So I'm celebrating Valentine's Day a little early on the 8th. But I'm doing something on the 14th. Then on the 15th, I'm doing a wedding. And then the following week, I'm in Cincinnati for a event called Small Fires. Shout out to David Cartwright. I'm going down there to help him do that event. I also arranged 2 of the songs vocally for him.
Look at you.
Yep. So we're doing that. And then I'm flying to Chicago to celebrate Lindsay's, her business. I believe it's either the first year or second year anniversary of her business, Wody Wellness, which is her private practice. So I'll be going down there.
She's a therapist.
Yes, she is.
I need to get her on the
Clinically
show.
licensed.
She do
period.
virtual.
She does. She does. I'll send you the information.
I'll call you Lindsay.
She's amazing, but I'm excited for that. So my February is pretty much power packed, and then I'm going into 28 Days of Prayer with Pastor Dana Berry. Then at the commence of all of that, Miranda Curtis is coming in, so I'll get a chance to work with her.
Wow.
So February seems very
Busy.
huh?
It's busy.
Busy, yeah. But the theme I'm really excited about it, and I'm going to move on because the theme this year for the 28 Days of Prayer is I think it's redefining your identity or something. It's something about defining your identity, finding your identity. So I'm super excited about it because I feel like over the last 2 years, I've kind of been like a little wayward with understanding my identity. So I'm like really looking forward to reestablishing who Kevin Stewart is and just getting back to the things that are most important to me that continue to help me function. So yeah.
I love that. Okay. Period.
Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse.
Look at that horse.
February is crazy. So, my birthday's in February.
Hey.
The unison is crazy today. Like, what
It
is
wasn't
going
planned.
on at
It wasn't.
It's
all?
more like a I was
But same note.
Yeah.
I like this.
So,
You got any plans?
no, because we're moving in March. So, I really am focused on moving. I can celebrate myself anytime.
We'll plan something.
That's fine. Send y'all cash apps.
Hey.
But yeah, our anniversary is next month
Oh yeah.
as
February
well.
to
Yes, and then
February.
Valentine's Day. It's a lot in February.
There's gonna be a lot of love making in this house.
My God.
Oh
Wow.
that's fast.
It can get fast. I'm just
For everybody.
I'm just gonna
watching
take Dallas.
You'll be watching the baby.
yeah. You be watching the baby.
Ah,
Oh, I can't wait till we do an
Romantic
episode about
secrecy.
sex because we got to talk about some stuff.
Oh.
But we ain't gonna talk about that today.
The unison is even to
The
the word.
horniness.
The horniness. It was a woo. Okay, you ready for me?
Yes, come on, Kev.
All
Kev
right,
got a
y'all.
segment, y'all.
So real quick before we get into this hot topic that Draylon has picked so graciously for us today, I have some Rev Kev news. So, in light of what went down last week of Kiera Shear confessing the family being inside of her what? Guts. She is gearing up to release a brand new single entitled Guts. God's up to something. I think
Yes.
that's what it is. Shout out to my homeboy Q Weezy. We call him the Mix God. I believe that he did the music for it. I kind of looked up the young lady that she worked with on the writing, who's actually a pretty big name because she's written on some really major records. I did some homework on her.
Okay.
She seems like she's really cool. So I'm excited about it. It seems like the lyrical content and everything is different
Yeah.
for Kiera because I'm a huge fan, but I really think that this is going to be like something different and fun. Her music is always amazing. So we're looking forward to hearing those guts.
Huh? Okay. When I saw it, I was just like, I cracked up.
Yeah.
I didn't find nothing wrong with it. I kept scrolling. And then the whole internet was in an uproar.
I saw it, and when I saw it, first of all, period. Yes, okay. But
in them guts.
when I saw it, I was like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna have a field day with that one."
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
for
sent it
sure.
to y'all, and I was like,
We hollered.
"Aw, heck!"
We hollered.
But it's just like she's married.
Hey.
Where is he gonna be?
I think it just like here's like if it was nothing but married people who saw that post, there would be no problem. I think
Yeah.
there's a remnant of people, not all single people, but there's a remnant of people who I believe like they get offended when anybody who's happy talking about what makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
even it's sex related, marriage, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like people, you know,
You can say I made my husband's plate, and people will find
Absolutely,
a reason to have.
absolutely.
Why you gotta tell
why
us?
he got to make you a play? It's 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like people,
Yeah.
all just live your life.
Well, not even just that. Y'all keep forgetting for all of my super save niggas.
Mm-hmm.
The Songs of Solomon. That man described the roundness of that woman's breast,
Breasts, okay,
how she felt,
titties.
etc. But that's a book in the Bible. But we get mad about somebody making a joke
Hey,
about guts.
Listen, the preachers be like, she the cream in my coffee.
Okay.
all this-
The I can't think of nothing right now, but I know exactly
The
what you
sugar
mean.
to my tea.
Yeah.
And as soon as we get home tonight, girl, yeah, that's exactly how they
Come on,
talk.
That girl look good on the microphone, on the pulpit.
If
Like,
somebody talking about guts and y'all lose your mind.
I
Her
knew-
dad's the presiding bishop.
And he was in her mama's guts, and that's how she got here.
Because there was a bomb in Gilead.
Huh? Huh?
Sister Shear knew about that secret place, honey.
Okay.
Respectfully.
please.
And then Kiara Shear came around and said, honey, you don't know.
Okay.
It's a whole musical.
Period.
Keep holding on.
So I knew it was like, okay, cool. It ain't nothing. I knew it wasn't nothing wrong with it in the first place, but I had a conversation with my mom, and she was like, "Did you see people tripping about that?" I mean, I said, "Hang on.
Well, the thing
Don't
is, if
tell
you're
me
not
too
a-
much now."
If you're not a true fan of hers, like what we talked about earlier, if you're not a true fan and and don't understand what it's like being a part of her community and how transparent and fun she is,
I was about to say,
for
like,
us, we get it. Like that's just
her.
naturally her being goofy, but for the world. It's y'all tripped when we see Malaya and Sasha twerking at the festival because her daddy was Barack Obama. Go to hell. Next topic.
Next topic.
Donald Trump. We've seen it's a lot of things that's been going on concerning some of our favorite retailers: Amazon, Walmart, Target. Concerning, and I don't want to say it wrong, I think it's called the DEI, which was something that was implemented, I believe, into our Constitution that helps, or one of the amendments, something.
It was a law.
It's a law, basically, that helps to protect the diversity of different companies and people not being, I don't want to use the word disqualified, not
Discriminated against.
Thank you, discriminated against. And we see that Donald Trump is basically trying to do away with it. A lot of people are believing that he was doing away with it for the whole purposes of immigration, but we do not. I don't think a lot of people realize that it's not just one group that they can focus on. They have the right to focus on all things: age, race, sexuality, all of that
Ability,
stuff.
disability, all of that
it
stuff
can be prevented in a lot of companies.
And my thing with that, because the internet goes crazy and we're making all these status and everybody has their think pieces. I choose to wait a few days and just kind of
Me
like
too.
think about what's
Do
going
research.
on. Do some research.
For
Read
yourself.
some stuff.
Not Facebook posts.
That's what I'm telling. If only information that you got is from somebody's Facebook post or
Praying for
Instagram,
you.
come on, bro. Like I don't know what it all means. I don't completely know.
Right.
I'm not in those rooms. I haven't read the hundreds of pages in those documents.
And y'all
I
didn't
do-
teach us that in school.
So I don't really know like what to believe about this, but at the same time, from my understanding, these aren't like laws. Not it was more so like I don't know if he was like trying to push for it to happen. I don't think it actually has happened yet because he can't just go in and just change the rules by himself. There's checks and balances when it comes to the government.
But I do think that a lot of the things that he is hitting on the checks and balances list of what he wants, they are moving on it quickly.
Yeah, because
That is
especially
one
if
of
you have
the-
primarily the
Yeah.
Republican Party in the House of Representatives.
Yeah. And with
and the
everything
Senate.
going on with the climate of what they're doing to the people, I'm messing up my words today, y'all. The people who are not primarily from
Immigrants.
America. Thank you. The immigrants, because I have seen certain videos of stuff where the Border
Yeah.
Patrol are actually doing things
Arresting
in
people.
Southwest Detroit.
Yeah.
Like these are things that are happening in close proximity. So it is, you know,
It's kind of scary.
yeah, it's scary and it's nerve wracking, but again, it's crazy times we're living in. So with the news topic, I admired Tabitha Brown's post because we know that she has great distribution with Target. She explained Walmart as well as Amazon. They put out a lot of her products. But at first, she posted a video of her actually not commenting and eating these luxurious
Grapes.
grapes.
Listen, that's why I bought some yesterday. I saw that video.
made them look good.
Listen.
I was like, girl, you got some good teeth, first of all, because you tearing them things up. Hopefully they were room temperature. If they were not, I know that you have great teeth.
Yeah.
So
You're crazy.
today I was able to look at an interview, a live that she did where she talked about, even though she understands everybody's point of view of not wanting to support certain businesses, she asked us not to stop shopping at these places that sell her products or other Black-owned businesses' products, because if we stop shopping there and buying their products, what
It
will
affects
happen is,
them.
the sales will go down, and then Target or Walmart or
We'll be like, oh, we
Amazon,
can get them out of here.
Yep, and we could put the preferred companies that may want to come in. So, with that being said, I can't make anybody make a decision, but
don't
I'll
make a
say for
decision
me,
off of your emotions.
yeah, because I'm a huge Target fan, and I will be honest, and I posted, you will never get another red cent out of me because I love Target. But again, you guys have not done anything yet to make us really want to fall out with them. So I do understand that they may be standing with Trump on whatever the decisions that he's making, but in the sense of keeping our Black businesses open and supporting the ones that we love, let's really prove a point of it doesn't matter what you do unless you contractually get them out of here. I'm going to do my best to support them to keep them in the main front of these stores. So yeah,
Absolutely.
we love you, Tab. Anybody
Absolutely.
else?
The Lip Bar, I love you.
Lip Bar. What's my girl? The Brat's wife. Kaleidoscope.
Judy.
Yep, I like Kaleidoscope. I actually love her
Products,
shampoo and her conditioner are amazing with my hair, and her hair growth oil is really good too. But yeah, y'all, let's just make sure that we use wisdom in this season. I know that the climate is changing, but again, this is another reason why I was saying last week, for all business owners or people who have podcasts, building communities, make sure that you're finding other ways to get your product to people. If we know at the snap of a finger they can get rid of all of your Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts, TikTok accounts, make sure that you're building other platforms to be able to reach your community via mailing lists or email. And the same things for Black-owned businesses that may not be on the larger scale or platform as a Tabitha Brown or Judy or the Lip Bar. Find the mom and pop stores that are in your communities and in your neighborhoods, and figure out a great deal for you to be able to sell your products there, which will actually be able to push more of your community or more people of your ethnicity to those specific stores to buy your products. I do understand great brand deals. I understand the contracts and how they work, but there's plenty of mom and pop stores that are around here that may give you a chance in their stores. So don't limit yourself to just those bigger brands. Find those other shops.
Absolutely.
This is the news for today. God bless you.
That was powerful.
Powerful. Yeah, we gotta we have to stop using our emotions as not stop using them, but don't be led by them.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't be led by them, because your emotions will have you making posts and doing stuff, and you don't even have all the information. So if you do that with this, then I know you do that with anything else.
Yeah.
Anybody else in your life will say something, and then you just pop off, and you don't even get an understanding. And the Bible says, "In all thy ways, get an understanding."
Yeah. Powerful.
Powerful, huh?
Yeah.
So, get an understanding, y'all. I'm not saying I'm not a Trump supporter, but at the end of the day, like, he's the guy who's in office. It's been plenty of guys in the office, and we've been living our life. I mean, you don't have to allow that to control you, especially in the mind, and it's not directly affecting you. I mean, and if it is, just do some research. Hey, I don't know.
Some research.
That's the biggest thing, bro. Like, we can't tell you yes or no or this way or that way. You have to do your own research.
That's why I'm challenging myself, because I'm gonna be honest. I can't stand like politics and controversy.
Yeah.
Controversy?
Uh-huh.
Is that the word?
That's a word now.
Yeah, controversy. Powerful. And so for me, I kind of in the past have been like out of sight, out of mind. Like, okay, if I don't pay attention to it, if I don't, look at it, whatever. But now, as I'm, I guess, getting older, just noticing certain things and not wanting to react off my emotions, I'm like, let me do some research. Let me look into this a little bit more and kind of go from there. So I challenge y'all to do your research as well.
Yeah, do the research and don't let the emotions take you out of whack when you do your research.
Facebook is not your research.
It's not.
TikTok might be a little bit.
Listen, I've learned so much on TikTok.
Okay.
So, I think we should get into today's into today's time. We can't talk today. I don't know what the hell's going on. We just been stumbling. I'm zooming in on your face when
Yes, because that was so good.
So we're gonna get into today's topic that I'm very, 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 very excited about. Why it hasn't happened for you yet, and that it could be anything. It could be, whatever it is, that dream, that desire that you have, and that you you really, 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 really want. But what I learned is you wanting something doesn't mean that it's gonna happen. Just because you say, "Oh, I want this" or "I desire this," okay, well, what have you done? And so we're gonna talk about some things that you might be able to find yourself in one of these situations. You like, that I do this a lot, or this is kind of taking over me into where I can't even like focus on what I truly want to focus on. So let's get into a few of these things today. I hope last week's episode really like helped you out, especially if you like single or you thinking about getting married, you're dating. If you are married, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that conversation was so great.
It was.
If you haven't seen it, 10 things you need to do before
Go
you get
watch
married.
it.
Go watch it. So first things first. Why it hasn't happened for you yet? Too busy scrolling, not enough strolling.
Agreed.
Agreed. If you spend more time watching other people's success than working on your own, you're playing yourself. And I had to check myself because a lot of us most of us are consumers. Very few of us are producers. Some of us are both. But even if you are both, because there's nothing wrong with consuming the content. There's nothing wrong with going online. But the problem is that will just be it. You'll just be scrolling, looking what this person doing, what that person doing. You go in there, you seeing people arguing about Trump and the White House and all this stuff. And all of this stuff is now taking real estate space in your mind, if you will. Like, it's taking up so much space that you ain't even got no room for yourself and the things that you want to do and the goals and the dreams that you have for yourself because you're scrolling all day.
Yeah.
You on your phone, like check that
And
screen time.
Not just that. Like, that's a great perspective that Dre is speaking from. But how about we go here? For me, I've been challenging myself to not get on social media until after 12 noon. Because there's so much more things that we can get accomplished in the beginning of our day.
Absolutely.
Like, have you ever noticed, like, and maybe it's just me, well, I'm sure y'all too, but how we'll get up in the morning and we know we gotta go to the bathroom, we're gonna go sit on the toilet, but we take our phones with us.
To scroll.
But then we end up sitting there longer than we need to because now we're on the phone. And I actually could have been 5 to 10 minutes into my shower getting out to make breakfast and get out on time or a little early to get my coffee or to do prayer time or to read my book.
Right.
That's something specifically that I've been like, are you crazy? Something specific that I've been noticing. I'm glad that you actually said that because a lot of times that comparison can be the thief or the thief of joy that you'll have of actually trying to build what you're trying to build.
Absolutely.
Because I'm too busy like, oh man, I wish I was in Belize, or I wish I was in Mexico, or I wish I was that type of influencer.
Or I wish I would have thought about that, or they got that opportunity, and it's just so much that just sways you. So absolutely, taking time for yourself. The first 3 hours of my day are for me. Now I will go on social media in that time, but I'm very, very mindful of how I approach it.
Yeah.
I spend that time really working on myself. So that's when I'm going to read or listen to the audiobook. That's when I'm going to edit my content. That's when I edit the podcast. I'm starting to do the stuff in the morning because that's when you have the most energy. That's when you're most focused. If you say, okay, all right, bet 7 tonight, I'm about to, do what I need to do. After a full day of work, maybe you got kids, a spouse, maybe you got a side chick. I don't know.
My God.
You got a lot going on in your life.
You need to put your phone down.
You need to put your phone down. You need to focus on you like the first couple hours of the day. Like, it needs to be like me and God. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Were you about to say something? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just going to say, even in the moments that I have been like scrolling through social media, I'm trying to be more productive with what I'm doing on social media. So it's okay to get inspiration, from other, but use that as just that inspiration and not, I wish I was doing this. Like, I've kind of gotten to the point, I know y'all notice, like, I'm starting to post more, but I'm posting more content that I've seen and also laughing. laughing at certain reels and certain videos. I'm like, I could do this. I could be doing this. I could be using this, So I've been trying to be more productive, but also monitoring my time that I have been on social media and being more intentional, especially with being in my own space now, trying to develop that routine. So
A routine is so important.
Last question even on that, for all the subscribers out there, who are you following? Because that plays another role into when you are scrolling. Are you scrolling looking at things that are more so inspiring you to do better, or is it giving you inspiration to live better, eat better, be healthier? I know there's a couple people that I love to follow because I like to see what they're doing or what they're reading or what's motivating them. So that's another big factor too. If you're spending all day just looking at junk, that's a whole nother thing that now you're producing junk because you're watching junk.
What's your algorithm?
Wow.
What's your algorithm?
Literally, like life is like social media. It's like whatever you focus on, whatever you have your attention on, that's what you get more of.
Wow.
You get more of it. And so it's like, again, great point, Kev. Like what are you watching? Who are you following? Like, because I'm really thinking like pretty soon, I don't know when, but I just need to get rid of Facebook. Because Facebook isn't one of those, like, you can kind of, like, change the algorithm. If anything, it's just going to change the people that you're friends with, who you're going to see more. But it's still, like, the people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we'll talk more about that because it's on the list. But, you got to watch what you're watching.
Literally.
We can
because you're taking that in.
We can actually go to that point. Which one is that? Oh, we'll get to it. All right, let's get to number 2. We'll get to it.
So number 2, popping bottles, but not popping books.
Kevin Stewart.
Oh my. If all your investments go into nightlife instead of knowledge, your growth account stays empty.
Absolutely.
Kevin Stewart. The best thing I could have ever did was start teaching.
Okay.
Because I was the king of Sunday Fun Day. Sunday Fun Day, I was hitting 2 major bars every weekend. On Sundays. And again, it's not that I was ever like drunk and belligerent acting crazy. You will never see me
Except
on social media. Draylin, go to hell. No, go to heaven. I don't want my friend to go to hell.
Yeah,
but no, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me because I began to realize that one, I needed to be more alert for my students every Monday who are paying to come in and receive coaching versus me being there sluggish because I'm too tore up. But also I understood that clouts my thinking. Not saying that I don't drink or that I won't enjoy myself in whatever I choose to do. But I'm understanding that a lot of times it does cloud our thinking, especially when we're in work mode. Like I've noticed, I don't know if y'all picking up on it, but I'm noticing like the season that we're in as friends and like even the text you sent us about things that you were giving up and what you've done for this month and what I'm getting ready to do. I'm noticing that there's a shift in how our mindsets are thinking because we're in a different type of work mode.
Yeah.
Not saying that we won't enjoy what we want to enjoy, but right now the whole crew is in work mode.
Yeah.
So again, this is another level for me to say the whole team is leveling up. So nigga, we all hitting it. But that popping bottles versus reading books, it's important, y'all.
Yeah. I honestly I struggle with it. I know popping bottles, like, it doesn't have to be literally popping bottles, but for me it is, because I mean, for me, going through my separation and then my divorce, when I was out, like I finally got out.
You got that freedom.
I got that. Yeah. And the thing is, so I went from, my parents were, God bless them, I love you so much, but we grew up, it was a strict household. Okay. We couldn't do much,
Understood.
So I already kind of lived in that environment as far as just not being able to do much, not having that freedom. Then when I finally did move out, I wasn't by myself, and then I moved in with my ex. And of course, go to the previous episodes, what was going on, but obviously didn't have that freedom then, wasn't doing much. So then when I finally got that taste of freedom,
It's over.
My God,
It's over. She
I was outside
popping bottles.
popping, yeah, and so
Bottles, not
bottles.
coochie.
We were popping bottles, not
Bottles.
okay. But with that, I mean, but with but with that, like, at seminar. I don't get me wrong. I enjoyed myself. Like, it was good to be able to experience that. Like, I was the definition of outside. When you looked up outside, it was Christian Bentley. That was me.
Slash Kevin Stewart.
Period. Like, I was outside and I enjoyed myself. Great experiences. But then now I would say towards the end of the summer of 2024 and like even going into 2025, I'm like, now I don't mind being outside, but it's more stuff that I need to do. Like, I need to get back to that productivity because, you know, for the longest time I was being productive as far as like getting better mentally and things like that. But now it's like, okay, now we got to move forward though. Like, we can't stay in that outside mode, popping bottles and not popping books.
Exactly. I gotta have some type of balance.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't really get into books until last year.
I was booking it down.
Bro, sitting each other, listen.
Audio books down, man.
And I think that is so important because you don't know what you don't know. I feel like we talked about that last week. The more you know, like the Bible says, my people perish due to lack of knowledge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of us are perishing because we don't know shit. We don't know anything. You know what your mom and daddy taught you. You know what your environment taught you. And you don't know if that's right or not. You don't you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much that you should be looking into. You know, you have more time than you think. A lot of us be out here like, I ain't got enough time. You have more than enough time, actually. If you got rid of the BS that's going on in your life, you would actually have more time. So I think we'll do an episode about some good books that I would recommend. Kev or Chrissy may recommend, and we can kind of talk about what those books are about. Just kind of give you a little synopsis.
And two, y'all
I gotta start reading books. I haven't gotten into the book life.
Oh, it's fine. You gotta do audiobooks though, because audiobooks may work better.
I have to have an
physical.
educational threesome. I haven't gotten there yet.
Got you. It's the best thing ever.
Y'all gonna have to watch like season 2 to understand what she meant by that.
So good.
Educational 3. Somebody at home like, what?
Excuse me? Oh, the Dream Lamp's talking. No. Anyway, okay, number 3.
Yeah, let's get into number 3 real quick, and then we'll take a little breaky break. So number 3, loyal to excuses, but cheating on execution. So you keep committing to I'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never shows up.
Christian Bentley, procrastinator. Okay.
And we'll wear that like a badge of honor. Like, oh yeah, I'm a procrastinator. I work better with, my back against the wall and the lads in the crunch. No, you got to stop doing that because you don't know what you're going to be met with.
Yeah.
And we're waiting until I'll start tomorrow. Like, tomorrow, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You may break your leg tomorrow.
Oh my, please no.
I mean, I hope that you don't. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, don't wait until tomorrow. Don't put off tomorrow what you could do today.
Yeah.
Do it today. And the thing is, you don't have to do everything today. That's why I think that's what stops a lot of people from doing whatever it is that they from doing anything. Is just because you think, oh, I got to do everything now. No, just become 1% better each day. If you become 1% better each day, that's 365% better that you've been in a year.
There you go.
And set realistic expectations. I think we put so much pressure on trying to accomplish so much in one day. It's like, no, let's be realistic. We only have 24 hours in a day. 7 of those hours you're going to sleep. Let's just say about a good other 12, 13 hours of the day is you being up and productive. What can you allot out of? Can you take 3 to 4 hours out of that to dedicate it to whatever it is that you're trying to do, or something that's going to better you?
You don't even have to take 3 to 4 hours. You can take an hour, especially if you haven't. If you literally are at zero, like square one. Take 45 minutes out of your day and read a chapter of a book.
Yep.
Take 30 minutes out of your day and walk on a treadmill. Whatever that it is for you and why it hasn't happened. You gotta like just start small. Don't try to overwhelm yourself, because then you probably, like, a lot of people, especially at the top of the year, January hitting, and we like, oh, I'm about to get in the gym, about to lose this weight, about to work out. And then you in the gym, you think you're gonna go to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. You're gonna go in there for an hour
Twice
or 2.
a day.
It doesn't happen like that because your body is not used to this.
I'm eating grass.
All that. You eat McDonald's 3 times out of the week, and all of a sudden you just drinking grass smoothies, huh?
I feel judged.
I'm not judging you. I'm calling you out.
Oh my God!
I'm not judging you at all. I'm holding you accountable
We
because
listen and we don't judge.
I mean, and I'm talking about myself as well.
No, that's
But
me.
it's different, because I will say, That was my biggest fear about starting over this year and getting back on it. But when you just determined to feel better, I'm telling y'all, smoking and drinking and then trying to get up the next day and like get to work and do stuff.
It set you back.
I hate feeling like,
Sluggish.
my God. And not
Yeah.
even just from drinking and smoking, but from actually eating the wrong stuff. Like now I done got so used to over the last couple of weeks meal prepping and doing certain things. I like how I feel.
I'm telling you, and
I
that
like how I
changes
feel.
everything, bro.
So I can't eat it. Like I did have a real bad meal. It wasn't a bad meal, but I had like a real ghetto
Unhealthy meal.
It was fried catfish, cheese grits with cheese, eggs, scrambled with cheese, and
Was this breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
it was a brunch.
It was
I had to
all
sum
of
up.
them. This nigga ate this all
It was a
day.
brunch.
Bloody dinner.
No.
Bloody
dinner.
dinner.
But it was really good. But I enjoyed the fact that even though I had that meal, I went back and I made sure that I ate the right stuff to kind of offset it. But I don't like feeling like sluggish. Like it feels good to wake up in the morning and not be
Yeah.
tired because I ate a corned beef sandwich at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Because that was me. I was a big back, big neck, big head, swollen heart.
Start today. Don't wait until tomorrow. Start today. So we're going to take a little quick break, and we'll get back with the rest of this list of reasons why it hasn't happened for you yet.
It's smacking.
Keeps happening for me.
We'll be back with the Dream Lab podcast. Episode 1 of season 4. So are we doing is this episode 1 or is this episode 31? Should we just keep going with number? I think we should just keep going up.
Yeah, because once we get to like the 100th episode, we definitely got to do like a
Yeah.
celebration. So yeah, let's keep counting.
All right. So we're going to keep. Yeah, we're about to record episode 31. So,
Is this your vlog?
yeah.
Hi guys. I didn't realize what it was, y'all. I hope
That's
y'all
crazy.
have y'all subscribed to the channel.
Subscribe. Huh?
Have y'all subscribed, ho? Make sure y'all tell somebody else too about the channel, y'all. We going up.
Yeah.
Multiple
25.
streams and avenues of getting to know Draylin. So enjoy.
What's the name of your channel?
It's just my YouTube channel that I've had forever.
Okay.
So I don't.
What is it?
It's Dre. I think it's Dre Perry. I'll send it to y'all.
Oh.
I can't think off the top of my head.
Add some numbers to it or something.
Or
Dre
just
Perry
Dre.
too.
Just Dre.
It's just
Yeah. Well,
Drayla.
yeah. I'll probably change it to something
It's
because.
just Drayla. It's just Drayla. Yeah. It's just Drayla. It's just Drayla.
Hey, we're back with. Hey, we're back with the Dream Lab podcast. You missed us? Good. So, y'all, we have the rest of this list of why it hasn't happened for you yet.
That they're gonna read.
Nope. Kevin has number 4.
I don't.
You do. Go ahead and read
It's
it.
literally right there.
It's right there.
I don't got a screen protector.
I do. Sneaky, sneaky.
All right, number 4. Let's say it.
Number 4.
Surrounded by dream killers, not dream builders. If your circle only gossips and complains, success is the last thing getting discussed.
Jesus.
Wow. That's why a lot of us had to reassess
Absolutely.
our circles.
Because what we talking about over here?
had
Are we
to
talking about other people?
I had to get some.
Got you. Okay, cool. I gotta use
That's
that.
all we talk about.
And then never come back.
I thought you was serious. I'm not saying we just started recording.
I'll talk about this man talking to the curtain.
I'm just trying to have a scenario. You're taking me serious.
I was looking at the curtain too, like,
I
No.
do understand
It's like,
some safe spaces with friends for you to be able to liberally talk
Right.
about things, but
But
that
that's
should not be the
all
only time.
you talk about.
For some people, yeah, because they haven't.
Because they ain't got shit else
experienced-
to talk about.
Or they just haven't experienced anything else outside of that.
That's very true.
Because some of y'all mamas and daddies are gossipers.
That's very,
and your
very
grandma
true.
too, which is
So
why y'all
it's
do it.
so when handling people, it's you can handle them with a different level of grace because you understand the reason why they act the way they act is because of their environment, because they don't know anything else, because they don't know any better.
Yep.
Just like you, at one point, you didn't know any better. You know, you hadn't always been making the right decisions that you've been making in your life. I know I can say the same thing for me, but you have to realize that, okay, maybe there's more information. There's more out there. Like, again, that's why you got to read. That's why you got
Yeah.
to find some podcasts out. You know, this is a good start.
There
Great
you go.
start, actually. You're here, so you're already on track. But yeah, find more podcasts and watch just different things and read different things because you're not gonna get that with the circle that you're around, especially if all they talking about is other people.
And some people thrive off of that. Like
Ooh.
some
Yeah.
people, and not literally thriving because you ain't getting nowhere. But some people
They get off.
literally,
Their nipples get hurt.
Wow.
Jalen, whoa.
Wow.
But that's a crazy
that's
thing.
it. Like that's
Yeah.
all they can do is just gossip about people. And if that's all you can do around me, what you doing when you not around me? Gossiping about
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Bet. Glad I left when I went to the bathroom.
That's good. Pee break.
Pee break. Hey, has anybody seen Dre? I haven't seen him in like 6 years.
Oh man.
All right, everybody say number 5.
Number five.
Caring more about the drip than discipline. Flexing for the gram doesn't build generational wealth. Priorities got to match the vision. Now I'm gonna tell you, that's another one that's personal for me because reading the book, The Psychology of Money, it does talk about your goals and different things changing as you get older. Some things may not stay the same depending on the perspective that you're living from now. It's okay. I was enjoying the seat.
Oh, you were okay.
Yeah, I understand. The thing is, I would say honestly, my perspective has changed when it comes to that. Of course, I'm more of electronic person. You're never going to catch me in like Gucci and stuff because I'm never spending that much money on clothes.
Yeah, I'm not spending that much money
I'm
on
not.
clothes.
I am
Now I
the
buy
Temu,
some equipment or
Target,
some.
yeah, some stuff that I know that I'm going to enjoy and use. But what I've learned from reading the book is that a lot of rich people don't have all of that.
They don't.
Some may have it just as a luxury to have, but
And they find ways for things to pay for that. So
Right.
I was watching something, and it may have been Robert Kiyosaki who wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he said if he wants something, he'll create a business or something that will pay for the thing, instead of going into the money that he's getting. I'm going to use that money to invest in a business. That business is not only going to pay for this thing, but now I got more money coming in. So a lot of times their focus isn't keeping the money, hoarding the money, like the parable of the talents. You know, when you get 10 and 5 and 1, and then the ones with 10 and 5, they invested and got more, and then the one with 1 buried it, like a lot of us do. We get our money and we spend it, or we put it in a savings account, and you ain't making no interest off of it. So that money, and then with inflation, you actually your money is less in a year from now than when it was when you first put it in because of inflation. You see what I'm saying? And then the banks are giving you 0.3%.
0.03.
0.03% on your savings. So you got $1,000 in the savings account, and then at the end of the year you got $1,000
And
in
3 cents.
That's it.
piss me off.
So you gotta like pay attention to your money. Assign your dollars. Where are they going?
And then ask yourself, why am I buying this? Am I just buying this to look cool or to put myself socially in a different class? I am no
impress
longer
people.
interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'd rather put on that Temu outfit and y'all be like, nigga, you sharp as hell.
Okay.
And the whole time I spent $15.
Bro,
Rainbow.
I used to think in my mind, I gotta spend this money because these clothes look cheap, or they gonna tell that these shoes aren't this, and it's just like, bro. First of all, nobody's paying that much attention to you.
And if they are, they need to get a life.
They need to get a life, and anybody who is in the same area, in same spaces as you, and they Gucci and Louis'd out, I guarantee you they ain't got it for real. I guarantee you,
overdrafted.
the account's overdraft, credit cards is maxed out, or it's fake.
Or their Klarna is ran the up.
Down, okay.
Credit
But-
at a 2.
But again,
Damn, that's whoa.
a
Dog, you,
2.
you couldn't even buy your thoughts back.
My God.
Credit at a 2. They coming for your heart, nigga. You are officially an organ donor.
Credit at a 2, you owe
Talk
everybody.
about, nigga, just give me the kidney. Just give me a kidney.
Just
Now.
tell me your life now.
You owe niggas in Brazil. Your credit is.
Talk about, give me a couple of your teeth. Because
That's
at this
powerful.
point,
But we care too much about what people think about
Yeah.
us.
We do.
And it's just like, bro, like you spending all this money on an outfit for what? And I
to
hate.
post a picture and get 300 likes, a couple comments, and for somebody to jump in your DMs and say you look good.
That's it.
I'm
And
okay.
it's because internally you're not okay.
Whoa.
That's exactly what it is.
Wow.
Internally, you're not okay. So you need to do these things to get this attention.
I'm not okay.
You care more about how they think about you now than how you're going to live in the future.
And that's sick. But it's the society of what we live in, which it goes back to number 1 about scrolling. You'll get so caught up in scrolling and looking at what somebody else has that you'll go into debt. If I could be totally honest, that's why I haven't gotten the the JBI camera yet.
Oh, the vlogging.
It's because I want to make sure that I am going to put it to great use and not just buying it because everybody's content looks amazing.
Yeah. Because
I'm
what are
very
you
big
doing
on
with
that.
what you have in your hand now?
This iPhone. Now, it would be more easier and compatible to
Yeah.
use it, but I have been weighing out my options before I buy it
Yeah.
because, again, once you buy this, what can you do with this that's going to bring you more revenue? Or
Listen.
what can you do with this that's going to help promote your business?
Is it an asset or a liability?
I'm trying to tell you because I already got a Sony camera at the crib. I got a Canon camera in my bag.
So you kind of like ask yourself. That's why I didn't buy it because I
Yeah,
started
like-
vlogging, but I've been using these cameras. It's just like,
Yeah.
do I
know
need to
for
buy it
me-
right now?
Just
For
let
me,
me
it
have one of
probably
y'all
will be
cameras.
easier. You know what?
We'll
if
get you a
if
camera.
if I get it, I'll give you my Canon.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson just came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I those are things that I've been weighing out because even like with spending now,
Mm-hmm.
reading that book, I'm just like, hold on, okay, why you buying this?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I know I need to spend $118 at the grocery store, but do I need to go over here and buy this?
Yeah, bro.
I have gone to the line and put stuff back. Like, no, I'm gonna just wait. And it's not being cheap. It's just me trying to monitor and understand why are you buying this? Have you used all of the clothes in your closet before you bought something else?
Like you got to put things in the proper perspective.
You got to.
You
I'm
have to.
not broke.
I
no
heard
more.
Bishop Jake say, "Take care of your old man," and he wasn't talking about like your dad or your granddad. He's talking about yourself in the future, your old woman. Like take care of you in the future. So the things that you do now directly affect your future. So it's like, yeah, I want to go out. Yeah, I want to buy this. Yeah, I want to. But the thing is, you have a goal. You have a dream. You have a vision. And so faith without works is dead. So we have the
Gone.
faith that these things are going to happen, but you ain't putting no work in. You're not doing the things that you need to do in order to get to the place that you want to be
Yeah.
and be become the person that you want to be. So, yeah,
That's good.
absolutely. You got to make sure that what number was that?
5.
Caring more about drip than discipline. Come on now. And that's a mindset. Once you start working on that discipline, it's like everything else just starts to fall into place.
Yeah. And I'm over here like because I've never been the type to be like, oh, I need
Right.
this. You
I don't think that's
certain
us at
stuff.
all.
No, like I haven't needed. I don't need the validation
Right.
of people.
But
for
what
that,
other area? Right.
You know, so that's why I'm over here. Like as y'all talking, I'm like, okay, so what other areas can I?
Yep.
You know, 'cause
Absolutely.
The whole clothes thing, name brand stuff, that's never been my thing.
Never
Yeah,
cared about
never.
that.
But baby, y'all come up with a new iPhone, I may sell my pinky toe, honey.
Why the pinky?
I love
How the
electronics.
value is that?
I love gadgets and electronics. That is
How
just
much
my
money are you
thing.
going to get off your pinky toe?
That's what I'm saying. Why the pinky?
This is a royal pinky.
Oh my.
Got you.
Okay,
Both of them
period.
or just one of them?
Both, the whole
Gotcha.
foot.
Ain't no coins or nothing.
Okay, clean. Soft.
Ain't no corners or nothing. That's so damn stupid.
And remember, y'all, everything on this list may not be for you.
Yeah.
So don't think that all of these things are for you because it may be just one thing, right? But, you know, it's just to get those wheels turning so you can get to that place, that desired place that you want to
Yeah.
be. Like, aren't you tired of just sitting where you been?
No,
Ain't you? Get your big back up.
they done brought pillows in.
You made yourself
Cushions.
comfortable in your mess.
So let's get to this next one. This next one says, Netflix knows you better than your own goals. If you binge watch,
If you want.
I'm sorry, I'm going to read that again.
Start over.
Netflix knows you better than you're stupid. Netflix knows you better than your own goals. If your binge watch history is longer than your to-do list, success ain't streaming anytime soon.
That's good.
Okay? You literally, like, you can go back and see everything that you've watched, everything that you've done. If you look at your apps, open up your apps. You know how when you try to close them and you can just slide through to see, and you can look at those apps and be like, dang, I've been on all these apps today. Just going through. Check your screen time, and it's just like your to-do list.
That's it right there.
Your goal list, like that you need to make sure that you got that before you even get on Netflix.
That weekly report be humbling me.
Yeah,
Okay.
my therapist actually had me do that one time because he was trying to get me to a place of meditating and spending more time with the Lord. And he was like, go to your phone. And he was like, go to your settings. He's like, let me see it. And he was like, this
Ooh,
is
now
what
let me
you
see.
do.
How about first of all,
Now
what do you
let
want
me
to see?
see.
Hold on.
No, I trust my therapist. I know he wasn't on that type of time. But when he showed me,
Your screen time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like today, social media 3 hours and 26 minutes.
What's y'all screen time? Let's go to it.
Travel 29 minutes.
I've been really relaxing this weekend, guys.
creativity.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
Where
oh,
do we
wow.
go?
So
Screen
Safari
time.
an hour and 18 minutes.
You don't have to go through each app. I just want to know your overall daily average on your phone.
Oh wait, let me see. Hold on.
Mine is 3 hours 54 minutes. It's actually 17%. It's down 17% from last week.
Okay, mine is 6 hours and 2 minutes, but it's down 43% from last week.
Jesus Christ, what was you doing last week?
I don't know. Oh, I was on my phone instead of sleeping.
Ah, yeah,
'Cause I
because you weren't
couldn't
sleeping.
sleep.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like your screen time may reflect just because as content creators, we're on our phone. I'm
Yeah.
editing on my phone, right? I'm
I've been
posting
trying
on
to
my
do that
phone.
more too.
So I mean, but then you look at those individual apps and you got to check it out and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, your daily average, mine is 6 hours and 27 minutes.
Yeah, let's see.
32% down from last week.
But the main thing literally is, TikTok.
Yeah.
But I've been getting recipes and stuff.
Hey, and that's what I'm saying. Like
It says TikToks and messages.
you just got to know like if you assess, like look at it and be like, okay, I'm BSing, or I'm on here because I'm actually trying to learn something, or I'm what's be going on when you on the phone. You already know.
Yeah.
And then even back to this point of Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus or whatever it is that you're watching. Myron Golden, I watch him on YouTube. He is a business consultant, finance guy. Not really finance guy, but more so business. But he also pulls out the scriptures, and he was talking about like in his house, especially when he was like, when I didn't have money, he was like, there was no TVs in my house. Why do we have it? Why would I sit and watch TV and watch somebody else live their life?
No, I'm sitting here.
And I'm sitting here broke.
Wow.
It even goes back. I saw this thing online. It was talking about like back in the Roman, maybe not the Roman era, but whatever, Roman Empire, where they created these big shows and all of this stuff in the big stadiums where people go and watch people fight lions or fight to the death. It was to keep them distracted. That was the purpose of entertainment. It wasn't just so you can have some time to just relax.
Yeah.
No, people were distracted with this entertainment, and so we find ourselves to this day with this entertainment. That's why it's in front of our faces. That's why it's easier for you to watch a
Yeah.
movie or watch a TV show or get some gossip than it is for you to actually learn something, because it's right there.
Yeah,
And so we just gotta assess.
that's good.
Let's move to the next one.
All right, number 7, trying to shine without doing the grind. Ooh, wanting VIP results with a general admission work ethic. Nah, it doesn't work like that.
VIP results.
That's real urban.
That's really good. I like that though. You're dumb. VIP results with a general admission work ethic.
Wow.
That means we're not putting forth our best foot forward.
Yeah, trying to shine without the grind. You want
But
the
we
results,
want, right.
But you don't want to put in the work for
Yep.
it.
Which
You
is
don't.
absolutely asinine. But I mean, with you being able to obtain and get stuff so quickly, I get it.
Yeah.
That's very true too, because like we seeing everybody do stuff, so a lot of people are jumping into these career paths or whatever because we want the things.
Yeah.
We want the things, and if we really realize that the people who actually do a lot of the stuff that we see, not all of them, but some people are doing stuff because this is their passion. All the stuff that they get is a byproduct of that.
Yeah.
But we'll be so focused on the stuff. We so focused on the money, the house, the clout, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you're not putting no work in. You're literally
Right.
working to look like something. It's just like how I was talking about how the pastor did a sermon about the fig tree and how you got the fig tree with these leaves on it that is supposed to be covering fruit. But when you move back the leaves, there's no fruit.
Not a darn apple.
So what Jesus do?
Chop that
He
mother
cursed it.
down. Have a good one.
You see what I'm saying?
Bye.
Without a vision, people perish.
Yeah.
And so you got to have the vision, then you put the work behind it,
Yeah.
then you get the results.
Yeah.
But we just want the shine. We just want the shine without the grind.
You know
I
what?
like the fact that these rhyme.
I
Ooh,
like
that
it.
rhyme too.
Yeah, you did.
Ooh.
Woo! Dreamland music.
Yeah.
But I'm convinced though, this is why
Mhm.
my content, none of my content in any of my platforms have gone viral yet.
Mm.
Because I don't have that consistency yet.
Mhm.
And I think if I have that viral moment and I'm just able to
Mm.
kind of ride off
That viral moment.
yeah, I won't develop that consistency.
Absolutely.
So I have to get that. That's just how I'm taking it. Like me, I got to develop that consistency with my content and my brand and things before I get that viral moment.
Exactly.
So-
And it's not about the viral moment. A lot of times, because even when I'll post, like I'll go back and check my notifications, and I had to be like, bro, if you're actually busy producing, you have no time to go back and be checking all that stuff. I'm actually getting ready to start where I'm just going to check my notifications at the end of the day because I'm uploading in the beginning of the day and I'm leaving it alone.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I
gotta do that.
I haven't started doing that because I really want to. I really want to because we'll find ourselves keep going back. Did this video go? Did this video do?
Every time it says I get a like, I'm going, who liked
Exactly.
it?
And it's literally like, you got one more like, bro. Make some more content.
Yeah.
Because that video may not do it, and that's cool, but you can't be so focused on the byproduct that you're not focused on the actual product.
Yeah, because I used to literally, with TikTok, I used to delete videos if they didn't get a certain amount of views. I'm like, oh, it's not doing good. Let me just delete it.
I used to do that too.
Yeah, and I'm
in
like, no,
Instagram.
you know what? Keep it there. Just keep it. And
Because
then
when you get that viral video, now they're about to binge watch your junk.
Exactly.
Because I had a video on TikTok just did 11K. Not viral, but it did 11K.
Yeah.
But in the midst of people liking, commenting, all that stuff on the video, a bunch of people start going to my other videos.
Yeah.
And those videos only had 100 views, only had 50 views, because that's on my music TikTok.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of stuff going on, but at the same time, like you said, that consistency, the more consistent you are, if somebody can go to your page, I love that. When somebody, I see a video and I go to their page and I can just scroll down and
Yeah.
it's content for days.
Yeah. I'm like,
And
I follow you now.
Exactly, because first of all, I know you're consistent, and then because I like your content, I'm about to go watch some more stuff.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? But we got to be focused on the actual product.
And the consistency.
Bing, bing.
Bing, 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 bing. Number 8.
Manifesting without moving your feet.
Uh-oh.
And that's just the whole faith without works. Talking about it is cute. But faith without works is dead. Hustle gotta match the prayer. And I agree with that 150%.
That is really good because we will wear the whole I got faith the size of a mustard seed out
And you got the work the size of a mustard seed too.
because you ain't doing nothing.
That's
you can
it.
have the faith, but what are you doing with that faith? What are you doing with that mustard seed? How are you applying or working towards it?
Exactly. Even if and a lot of times we feel like we got to do everything. Y'all please know that God is going to do most of the work.
Yeah, but you got to plant it. A seed don't grow outside of dirt.
I'm telling you, you gotta. Okay, so have you tended to the field?
Okay.
Have you?
checked the soil? Hell,
Have you watered it?
Huh?
Have you done
the
anything?
sun shine its best on that side of the field.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you know the proper times? Do you know when it's seed time and when it's harvest, or are you planting seeds when you should be harvesting?
Have you prepared for the harvest?
That's what I'm saying. Like, those are the things that you really need to be kind of like. That's the stuff you can handle now. You see what I'm saying? So a lot we'll be speaking this stuff. Oh, I'm speaking this, and this is about to happen in my life. And in this manifesting thing, which a lot of people are grabbing hold to it because they think they can just say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and then it's just gonna happen in their lives.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I put a lot of stuff on my mama that one year.
But why, okay, but let's talk about one of those things. We can use that for an example. Give us an
Yes.
example when you said,
Lizzo.
okay,
I said I was gonna meet Lizzo when I went to the concert. Just so happened, I put it out there. LeBron seen it. LeBron is Lizzo's cousin. It was like,
I was about to
You
say
know what I mean?
LeBron James.
no,
like that's a whole nother conversation.
LeBron. The whole thing with K Michelle. I remember I kept saying I was going to meet K Michelle. I went on Twitter and I just so happened tweeted her, and she sent me the link, and I was able to get my ticket to go.
But you were doing the work even in the midst of that.
Oh yeah, because I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. Let's break this
figure it
down
out.
because even with the Lizzo thing, you said I'm gonna meet her, so I went to the concert.
And
You
went
going to the
and I sat
concert.
at the my original seat was all I know what the extreme top of Little Caesars looks like.
He was all the way up there.
All the way at the top.
Can we break that? This is so good. Can we break this all the way down? So you just said you went to the event. That's the work. That's part of the work.
Yeah, I went to the event.
Most of us want the thing, but we won't even get up
Sitting
to
at
go
home.
to where it is. You want a man, but you still sitting at home. Is he the DoorDasher?
Oh my.
Is he the guy who cuts your grass? I'm sorry, that's the man you want in your life.
Oh, my
You haven't even left your residence, but you want to meet somebody. I'm sorry. How is that supposed to happen? So you show up to the concert. Watch this. You say I was all the way at the top. that shows me that you don't even have to do that much work to get to the front so she can see you. If you trust and believe that it's going to happen, you in the vicinity, you in the area, and you were able to meet her.
LeBron seen my status. He said, "You coming to the concert?" I said, "Yep." He said, "Okay, I'm gonna let you know what I can do." I got there. He was like, "Okay, we got extra room." This is halfway in the concert. I don't watch Big Lotto. Lizzo done came out. I'm screaming. She's singing all the hits. I get a text, "Meet me down such and such, such and such." I get down there. He pulls me all the way down to the side of the stage, and I watched the remaining of the show down there. Afterwards, he's like, "Don't go nowhere." And then the security guard comes and gets the whole family. He's like, "All right, come on." I said, "Where we going?" He was like, "We're going to meet Lizzo."
But you said but you said it and you believed
I
it though.
did.
And you positioned yourself.
And you
to be able
positioned
to
yourself.
So I kept doing it. The next one was K. Michelle. I knew she was coming in town. I kept tweeting her. I actually went through some old tweets the other day. And I remember in the pandemic, a conversation that her and I had
On Twitter.
on Twitter. And then the same thing when she came in concert, I asked, like, I need to be, like, I really want to meet you. Her VIP was completely sold out. She added like 4 more tickets, which I only paid like $50. Paid the money. She moved my ticket down to the floor where I could actually see the show, and she made sure I got backstage. But mind you, I already had bought a ticket to sit upstairs.
Exactly.
She upgraded my ticket once I paid for the VIP thing. Then I get back there, take the pictures with her. She tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Send them to the back." She only let 20 people go in the back with her and talk, which is when I sung in front of her.
Right. I remember that video.
Crazy.
But again, and it's so funny, but it's not funny. Kev saying, "Oh, I'm gonna meet such and such, such on my mama." Now, the on my mama is the focal point. Hear me. The on my mama is the focal point. That's, you believe because you put this on your mama that it's gonna happen.
And it happened.
The woman with the issue of blood believed that if she touched the hem of his garment,
Should be made whole.
that's not written anywhere else.
Nowhere.
That nobody, like, she didn't know that prior to, like, hey, you want to be healed, just touch the hem of Jesus' garment. That wasn't a conversation. She said it to herself, if I could just touch the hem of his garment.
I'd be straight.
So it's not even so much about, is this the right thing? Is this the right thing? What have you said? Okay, bet I'm just gonna do this because I believe if I do this, then it's gonna happen for me.
Yeah, because even if you think about it, so many people done come in contact with the hem of his garment.
Wow.
So many people that came, so many people bought concert tickets. So many people have done things, but she had
The belief
the belief
to match
exactly the faith
with the actions.
and
The actions.
Yeah.
And we just got to get back to that point
Boom.
of just understanding that it's faith and action.
There you go. There
What's
you go.
next?
Number 9. Have you read, Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin got number 9.
I read, nigga. I did too, back
You
to back.
you read number 4.
I did 4
We at
and
9.
5.
Okay,
So-
fine.
He'll do number 10. Get
Okay.
ready.
More focus on clout than cash flow. If likes and followers are your only currency, your bank account is giving insufficient funds.
These things really make you go at the end of it because that's literally us. It's literally, like, that's all people care about. Like, people will miss out on the opportunity because, and I get that you can capitalize off of an audience. You can capitalize off of followers. Absolutely. Like, if you got 1 million followers, you should be making some money.
Yeah, but some of y'all paying for them. And that's the thing. That's the thing with having 1 million followers.
Cause where did you get this green check, blue check mark?
Well, no, I'm gonna tell
With
you
100
because sometimes with the blue check though, right now, getting the blue check is smart. One, because of the way the aesthetic of it, but the major thing is it protects your profile.
It protects your profile.
Nobody
And
can steal your stuff or steal your profile picture if they do not have a physical picture of your ID.
right.
Before you change your profile picture or do anything with the blue check, you literally have to take a picture of your ID. They have to approve
It's
your
to
address.
verify you. It's to
Absolutely.
verify you're a real person.
Absolutely.
And so it's
It
not
protects your account.
now the blue check. I think also, as from a content creator and artist standpoint, it does give you a little bit more of a
Official look.
yeah, for sure. Like
Yeah,
people,
when you a real one.
right now, back to the buying the followers thing though, because this how I know when people buy their followers, because you'll have 1 million followers and then you'll post a reel and your reel only has 36 views.
Blesses me every time.
I'm
Or 36 likes.
how that's not even 1%. Not even 1% of your audience is paying attention to you. Those aren't real followers.
No, they ain't paying attention.
Because you
y'all
paid for
buy-
'em.
You paid for them. Or not even that. That one viral moment, your page wasn't consistent with it.
Yeah.
Great moment, but you weren't prepared for it.
Jesus.
So to go back to what you said, it's like consistency is important.
Yeah.
If I can go back on your page, I'm like, oh, this nigga been funny doing
Yep.
makeup, or she been funny, or
Yep.
Draylon been creative and funny and doing this with the dog, and Kevin been doing different stuff. You gotta be that thing has to be consistent. 'Cause
Or
y'all have
even
one
if-
moment and mess up.
And even if you don't have the past content, some people may follow you just thinking like, this video was so good, I'm gonna follow you. But then it's like you don't post anymore, so then you're out of their algorithm.
Then they
Yep.
start dropping off.
They're not gonna see they follow thousands of people. They can't see everybody at once.
They can't.
So they're gonna see the people who are posting and the people that they're interacting with.
Yep.
And that's crazy because
And that's
I be
not you.
saying that. I be like, when you have a blue check, you can't have over 4,500 followers. You cannot.
What you mean?
You can't. Like
Under or over?
over. Once you get to 4,500, hold on, let me tell you.
4,500.
No, I think it's 7,500.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get there, it won't let you add nobody else. Like I had to delete people so I can add like new accounts.
On Instagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Really?
With a blue check. Yep.
I didn't know that. I mean, I haven't really looked into the whole blue check thing.
I'm telling you, it protect when somebody stole my Facebook, because it was funny because me and you had already been talking about it, and something happened, and I ended up getting the blue check. But then I understood the power of what it was, because I was just more so interested in being able to post the links to my music and stuff inside of my story, because at the time they didn't have that.
Yeah, you didn't have that
capability.
option.
And I
True.
was getting mad, like I could be making more reels and doing more things and posting
The link.
the link inside of my story. So when I was able to do it, I had to go through all of these different channels of understanding, like, you gotta make sure you post your ID, you gotta do this, you gotta have certain stuff a certain way, and it's another way of staying consistent as far as what your profile looks like too,
Absolutely.
because that's a lot to do.
But some of us just want the blue check and that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
get y'all some partnerships. Go to some of these restaurants. I remember when I started. Remember I had like a food truck had called me twice. It's been a couple of restaurants that I actually went to review because of my followers.
Oh,
And they asked me to post about it.
Yeah.
It was called like Wonka something. And
Really?
It was a Willy Wonka inspired truck that sold bowls that had mac and cheese, yams, greens, and chicken in it. And I was going,
No chocolate?
no, they was
that's
charging
interesting.
me.
Why would they call it Willy?
Right.
I guess because it was a combination of stuff, but they didn't really like, the only sweets they had was like these like candy covered grapes or something. But I mean, it was a huge purple truck. It was on Woodward and like 6 Mile, and you had to go to like. The
I would
specific-
sue them for false advertising.
Listen, cause what?
I think I'm
No.
going to get some chocolate.
Listen.
Hey, you gonna give me
No,
some
it-
macaroni?
Like, no, man, we just have soul food. So when did Willy
'Cause it
Wonka
was a-
become black?
But it wasn't. It wasn't. It's not Willy Wonka. It was just called like, hold on, Wonka.
Sounds wonky, actually.
Wonka
no, it was
Flocka.
really good. Wonka Flocka. That was it. I don't have anything else for you niggas because Wonka Flocka. Girl, what? Okay, let me read number 10, then I'll show it to you. Number 10, stuck on repeat like a bad hook. Keep making the same choices. You'll keep getting the same results. Time to remix the mindset.
I think it was Albert Einstein that said you can't solve a problem with the same mindset that created it. So a lot of us
it.
keep trying to approach the thing the same way in the mind. And you keep getting the same results, and then we think, oh, I just got bad luck, or I just don't, things don't work out for me. No, it's because you haven't changed your mindset. You still thinking the same way,
Yeah.
You
You
still
still-
doing the same thing.
still doing the same.
You done got
thing.
out of one relationship, didn't do no work, so you gonna hop into another relationship doing the same thing and wondering why that one's crumpling.
Talking about all men is dogs, all women is hoes. He was like, no, it's you.
It's you.
And the thing is, we were talking about this on the break. As within, so without.
Yep.
So what you're attracting, I was talking to somebody recently and they were just talking about all these men is I forget what
Oh my
term.
God, was it me?
No, it wasn't you. Like, they were just talking about the men and just all the men are just this and that. And I didn't say it, but I wanted to be like, that's because that's how you are.
You know what's so crazy though is for a good amount of time I was attracting like the same type of man, and every like in the I guess dating phase or whatnot, I was attracting the same type of men, and so. I think we had a conversation though, honestly, and it was just like
I may have told you that.
Yeah,
in person,
something within. So I like had to, do a little, reassess, self-examine, and things like that. And I'm happy to announce this. Just like you just saying that, it dawned upon me. I am not attracting the same type of man anymore.
Yeah.
I ain't attracting much, it don't seem, but that's okay because I'd rather not attract
because
much.
you're not focused on that internally.
Exactly.
What you're focused on internally is what you will get externally.
Exactly.
Every time, going down to money.
Yeah.
If you internally believe you're rich, then everything on the outside, because this is the effect, the cause is in the mind. So everything on the outside has to follow suit.
Yeah.
Nothing in the physical realm happens by itself.
Right.
That's right.
It happens because we started first, so it has to happen within you. So your mindset hasn't shifted. You keep getting the same thing. You keep getting the same thing. It's literally just gonna keep showing. You keep getting the same guys. Now it may be he may have a different name. He may look different,
Smell different.
He may be a different nationality or whatever the case is. But it's still gonna be the same type of situation because you haven't changed yourself yet.
Yeah.
It's just it happens with everything.
I thought about that today, and I'm over here like, damn, because what you said just made sense. When I was getting dressed. I don't know why my mind, I don't know if I was praying. I was just like, Lord, thank you for the breakup. Because the first breakup that I went through as an adult was when I went to therapy. I didn't really start to love myself as much as I do now until that moment happened. And even though I look back at some things like, oh, well, nothing really changed on their end. Like, they still ain't worth a damn. Still going through their own stuff. But I was like, you know what? I'm glad that I went through the breakup or the separation of space that we decided, because I wouldn't have found myself if I didn't.
Okay.
That's
a good episode.
It
I
truly
wouldn't have found
is.
myself.
It truly is. But that's such a great point. Like, because once you do that healing, you realize that, hey, I'm all I need.
That's it, baby.
And if I don't get married, if I don't get in a relationship, if I don't have kids, like, you have to be that solid. Because Elise told me this before we started dating. She was in therapy and she wasn't focused on a relationship. She was focused on getting herself together. And then literally shortly after that, we started dating. Now we married and got a baby. Happily married, let me add.
Happily.
And a lot of people just don't understand that. You think that you got to go outside of you to make you whole. Absolutely not. You have to be whole within you. It has to be here first.
I'm like having this light bulb moment as we're talking about it, because I'm just like, I didn't realize that isn't my focus anymore. Like I've gotten to the point that I'm okay with being the bougie auntie. Like, I'm okay with being the single friend. It's all right.
And that doesn't mean that you're going to be single your whole life.
But
that just means
I'm not like, oh, let me prepare myself for this. Like, no. I mean, I'm going to prepare
yourself,
but I'm going to prepare myself for me first. I'm going to work on me first.
That's good.
I'm going to do the work within me. Not for a man, but for me.
Because as soon as you then the rich uncle gonna come to match your rich auntie mentality. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So now you're not rich auntie no more. You see what I'm saying? Right. Or if you are, you're rich auntie and uncle.
Spouse of an auntie.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, that's it.
So rich spouse of an auntie.
It's okay. It's all right. Eat your cash.
We got what you mean. We got what you. I had to. But I totally get what you're saying.
No. But honestly, like, it's an amazing feeling. Because you feel like I don't feel like I lack anything. Like,
if the Lord is your shepherd and you shall not want, why do you keep wanting?
Exactly.
Once you stop saying I want and I need, that's why I don't sing that song, I need thee. Stop singing that. You have God. But why would you say you need him if you got him?
It's an old Negro spiritual.
And that's our problem. We just a bunch of Negroes that just keep singing the same shit. We keep singing the same stuff and it keep damning us. And we keep saying in the same spot. You don't need anything because you have everything.
That's what my mom said about the "Give Me You" song, because she was like, "We already have him."
We have him. So I'm very particular about what I say.
The Lord, I got the
Hey, I'll flip that boy, okay?
every
The Saints gonna be like,
I got
I have him.
or will bless me now.
"You already did."
But that's what I'm saying. If you're blessed, that's what I'm saying. It happens within first. So we keep wanting to see the physical change, but you haven't understood that you got it already, that you whole already. You may not think you are, and that's why you aren't.
That's
because
crazy.
again, within, so without. So if you
Yeah.
don't think you are, then you won't be. Everything around you is going to be hell.
Hell.
The relationships, your job, your finances, because you think that you got bad luck, because you think that black people are meant to struggle, because you
that.
I don't know. who
What
the
do
hell
you
told
believe?
that.
Take a second and think.
what
that.
you believe is true.
What do you believe and what is your it? That's what I want your takeaways to be right now.
Ooh.
What do you believe and what is your it?
Because I need you to go into this year, this new year, because this is still the top of the year. I know this episode is dropping February, top of February, but we're still at the top of the year. So I need you to really think about that stuff. Think about this list. Think about your mindset, right? Think about the things that you're saying. Think about, we talk about the power of the words and your thoughts. That's what the Bible says. Take every thought into captivity.
That's right.
Not because you're not supposed to think about sex.
No, but it said take it into
Take it into captivity because these thoughts that you have about yourself is causing you to be cursed.
especially if they don't line up with the. What does it say? Take every thought into captivity that exalts itself against the word of God. So if God's word is that you're prosperous and blessed, anything that's contrary to that, you need to take.
You got to take that into captivity and be like, hey.
Because I'm not broke.
I'm not broke. I'm not sick. I'm not sad. I'm not lonely. And the thing is, don't say that. As a matter of fact, just say, I'm healthy. I'm rich. I'm happy. I'm whole. You see what I'm saying?
And is.
Change your conversation, because if you say, I'm not sick, I'm not lonely, I'm not this, your subconscious that doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not is just going to focus on lonely, broke, sad.
Dang.
Yeah, that was kind of
That's depressing.
lonely, broke.
Because you keep saying,
Just
I'm not
get
this, I'm not that.
Lower and lower.
You want to be away from that thing so much that that's all you focus on.
See?
So you got to change your mindset. You got to change your conversation. Go through this list, y'all. I really want us all to win this year, and I truly believe I'm winning. We
and
winning
is,
over here.
we are-
Dreamlab is winning.
Yes.
We're going to win. We're winning. And
Because
we want it for you too.
we are dream builders. Yeah, we are.
What is it?
Dream builders.
So yeah, y'all, I feel like this was a great list. I just really
Yes.
wanted to have this conversation because, of course, this is the Dream Lab podcast. So we wanted to leave you with something that you can take and that you can meditate on and you can really start applying to your life.
For sure.
Last week we did the 10 things you should do before you get married. So we're just going to do these different things based on, different things we've experienced in
Yeah.
life.
For sure.
like
for
that.
sure.
Now, next week is our Valentine's Day episode.
Oh my God.
So,
What's love got to do with it?
got to do with it, yeah.
What's love?
It should be about us. It should be about trust, babe.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Murder. All right, guys, we gotta go. Any last words?
My last word is, as you are looking and listening to this list, I want you to pull out your vision board because you haven't seen it since December 30th or
Mighty
something
God.
like that. Pull
Mighty
out your
God.
vision board, reassess it, and also look at these 10 things.
That's it. I got nothing to say.
Literally, most of us people put their vision board together and they looked at it again. That's
I'm
crazy.
Look at mine right now.
Boom.
So yeah, with that being said, get your tickets for the live show March 29th if you're in the Detroit area or if you live somewhere else. Come hang with us. It's gonna be a great time, y'all. We got some special guests. I can't tell you the special guests right now because we're still trying to confirm one more. But once we confirm that one more, then you're gonna know.
Sorry.
Yeah, Dream Lab Live is March 29th. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you again for tuning into the Dream Lab podcast. I'm Dre Perry. We got Chrissy B. We got Rev Kev.
Woo!
Bye. That's all I got.
Subscribe.
What was